What if I told you that one tiny habit could change your entire life? Not overnight, not in a week, but through a process which is so invisible yet so powerful that works whether you believe it or not. I know. Sounds too good to be true, right? We are so used to thinking that big change requires big actions. We want instant transformation, six-pack abs in a week, a new skill in a day, and a whole new personality by Monday. But life doesn't work like that. 2 mornings, 2 choices, and 2 futures. But what's the difference? The tiny habits. See, success and failure doesn't happen in overnight. They sneak up on you little by little. That morning routine which you repeat daily, that is what's shaping your life. Those extra 10 minutes on Instagram instead of reading, that's a habit too. And guess what? Every little action that you are performing is a word for the person you are becoming. One person is 1% better today, but the other, well, let's just say the snooze button wins again. Which one are you choosing today? Because believe it or not, your future self is being built right now. Welcome to the power of tiny habits, the science of getting 1% better every day. And the reason why your future self depends on the decisions you make today. Alright, let's dive in. Why do small habits matter? I mean, shouldn't we focus on the big goals? We all love big goals because they sound exciting, right? Like, I'll lose 10 kilos and I'll wake up at 5 am every day. But have you noticed, most people don't follow through. And it's not because they are lazy, they just rely on the motivation. And guess what? Motivation is like a bad Wi-Fi signal. Some days it is very strong, but the other days it's gone. And when it disappears, so do our big goals. In fact, researchers at American University discovered that 40% of your actions are not the decisions that you make. They are the habits, which means half of everything that you do is running on autopilot. Scrolling before bed, autopilot. Coffee before talking to anyone, autopilot. Binge watching a show even though you're tired, yep, also autopilot. So here is the secret. If habits are automatic, then why don't you make them work for you instead of against you? Imagine if drinking water, exercising, or learning something was as automatic as checking your phone. That's the real game changer. Let's say you have decided to improve yourself 1% every day. Sounds small, right? Almost nothing. But here is the mind-blowing part. Think of it like a compound interest. If you save little money every day, it adds up over time. But if you invest it, it starts to multiply. Your habits work the same way. If you get 1% better every day for a whole year, you won't be 365% better, but you will be 37 times better. You know those overnight successful stories? They're never actually overnight. Behind every sudden breakthrough, there are years of tiny, boring, and invisible habits stacking up. It's like planting a tree. For few months, you'll see nothing, but suddenly, boom, you'll see an unstoppable growth. So ask yourself, what is that 1% change that you can make today? Because here is the deal. Whether you do something or nothing, the time will still pass. And the question is, where you will be 1 year from now. So why do most people suck at building habits? It's simple, because they go too big or too fast. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You just wake up one day and say, that's it, I'm done being lazy. I'm gonna work out every day, eat only healthy food, read an hour daily, and I'm gonna wake up at 5 am every day. And for first 2 days, you're on fire and you feel invincible. But then life happens, you're tired. You miss one workout, you have a cheat meal, and boom, before you know it, you're back to a square one. I get it, we all do this because we think success is all about making a massive change overnight. But let's be real, have you ever seen someone go from couch potato to a marathon runner in a week? Didn't think so, right? That is why the real secret to success is not intensity, it is consistency. Instead, shrink it down. Make it so small that skipping it feels ridiculous. Want to read more? Just read one paragraph. Want to start running? Just put on your shoes. Yes, seriously. Just think about brushing your teeth. You don't need any motivation to it, right? You just do it because it's easy, and that's how you should build your new habits. So easy that they become automatic. Now here is where things really get interesting. You have probably tried building new habits before, right? You start strong and then fall off. But what if I told you there is a way to make them stick permanently? Yeah, motivation fades and the reminders get ignored. So what is the fix? The habit loop. Every habit follows this same loop. Cue, routine, reward. It's like vending machine for the behavior. Your alarm rings, that's a cue. And your routine is habit itself. Let's say drinking a glass of water. And the reward, that fresh and hydrated feeling. Over time, your brain goes like, oh, this is nice, and let's do it again tomorrow. And boom, your habit locked in. And here is how you hack this. Attach your new habits to the something that you are already doing. And this is called habit stacking. Like after brushing my teeth, I'll do one push-up. Or before drinking a coffee, I'll read one page of a book. The habit becomes automatic because it is tied to something that you are already doing. But here is the most powerful trick of all. Stop focusing on goal, just focus on the identity. Instead of saying, I want to lose weight, just say, I'm a healthy person. Instead of, I want to read more, just say, I'm a reader. When you see yourself as a person who does it, the habit becomes effortless. Ask yourself, who do you want to become? Because once you believe it, your actions will follow. Alright, it's your turn now. I challenge you to pick one tiny habit and stick with it for a 1 week. Not something big, just one small habit. So small that you can't even fail. Drop a comment down below. What's your 1% change? Let's build this together. And in a week, come back and tell me how it went. Just remember one thing. The big results doesn't come from big moves. They just come from small and consistent actions. If you made it this far, you are already 1% better than when you started this video. Now imagine where you will be a year from now if you actually apply this. Exciting, right? So hit that like button if you're starting that 1% journey today, and subscribe for more life-changing hacks. And I'll see you in the next one.